like there's this chick who has been stabbed by the boyfriend
Yeah.
in school. What do you think is the best way to keep women and just general females safe in this society?
How to keep women safe?
Yeah,
How safe?
I mean,
In that context.
yeah, in that context, like the way you find this motherfucker goes ahead and stabs his own girlfriend because
Oh,
probably the girlfriend thought somebody else is better than him, or he was left, or she cheated, whatever happened.
okay. That guy was an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's he deserves some ass kicking. He was killed. Yeah, that guy was killed. So the best way how we can avoid such things is by don't let your daughter suffer. Personally, if I get a daughter, I will raise her with standards, high standards. Because if you don't raise your daughter correctly, then she's leading to destruction.
There's one thing
Yeah,
I could. If you're a poor man,
yeah,
you do not deserve to have children. That is what I say. Because let's say, for example, Tate,
yeah,
you have no fucking money, but you go get a chick pregnant,
Yeah.
you get a kid.
yeah.
You want to raise this chick as the best, a woman with feminine values and a woman who appreciates what men are.
Yeah.
But because you do not have money and she has not enjoyed the pleasures and the privileges of life,
Yeah.
she thinks that the next best way to get these privileges are go for the same men with money. You're getting the where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Yeah. So what it means is, if you're a young man, like for us, we are barely 25. Anyone who is from 20 to 30, we are not seeing what you're doing with a kid right now.
And that's people. I think people in campus should not date. But on the other hand, I say that I also blame the parents because you should not raise your daughter. Just work hard. Let's just get money so that we can provide our daughters with the best life. Do you know that if you provide your daughter with the best life, unapata hata standard zake za wanaume inapanda. So unapata that it's not that broke guy. Unapata that was the best that girl Jumadema wanted the best. So unapata that broke guy was the best that she could get. So how we can solve this thing is just raise your daughter with standards, high standards, provide them with everything. If your son son unaweza mpeleka kwa single room ya 1k.
maisha.
But Tete, imagine this. You're a Chile. You've been born in ghetto. Wewe ndo utoke like tuseme Kibra hadi uingie Tao. Yo chwani huna. You have to foot. You've seen people who foot from ukitokea hapo Kasa, unaona wase wanaenda Bugu, Bogi, mpaka Tao. Now think of somebody who is that poor. Why the fuck do you have a kid when you're that poor? If you yourself cannot provide for yourself, why are you getting anyone? You do not even deserve pussy, let alone you don't deserve. Or Benja, what are you saying? You are poor.
If you are poor, in the first place, if you are poor, that means, like I said, you have access to nothing.
Yeah.
You just have access to sadness. If you are poor and you are getting into you're just making others' life complicated.
I made that video and I posted it on Facebook. Some man came with anger issues, and I realized that he was poor. That's why he was angry.
We'll say it categorically and straight to your face. If you're a poor man, you deserve no privileges in this world.
Yeah.
Just work until you make it. Imagine you can't feed yourself, but you have the power to go
to erect. How do you have power to erect? Bro has the confidence to erect. You're broke.
You're broke. You're poor.
The power of manhood is in money. If you don't have money, then you have no business with women. And getting other
kids.
Yeah.
There's one thing that for me and my brother, we have been raised by a single mom because we lost our dad quite young.
Yeah.
Like now it's been like 10 years. But I would say the things that we have tried as men is because our dad was not there.
Yeah.
Because we had to like turn into masculine figures immediately because there's no one there.
Yeah, I
So
understand.
for you, I'm wondering, you still have both of your parents.
Mm.
You still have both of your
Yeah.
parents. And what role has your father played in whatever you've come out with? Because I imagine like when your father is sending you to uni, is like uende usome urudi na
You
degree
should go
yako
come with some A's, young man.
and then he sees you blow up on the internet and you're like, fuck uni, fuck school, fuck his parents.
Okay, so you're wondering how he takes that.
Yeah, how does he take it?
Okay, uh, he's okay with it, and he also tells me that you should have shaped it this way, do it this way, do it this way. He also understand what I'm preaching. He also understand. And he watches my videos, by the way. I tell you, the other one that I was in Ogobina's show, he watched it and he told me that this part you should have said like this. Yeah. So he encourages me, by the way. He encourages me.
And I believe you should appreciate and thank your parents for that, because there are people I was in uni with them and
Yeah.
they get like somebody gets expelled from school
Yeah.
for one or two other bullshit reason and the parents disown him. They're like, motherfucker, you're on your own. So imagine your father is looking at your YouTube clips. Probably this is not something that he has been doing until you started doing it. And he's like seated there.
He's one of my
analyzing.
subscribers, by the way.
You should
Support his
really,
parents.
really thank him for that, because this shows, first of all, he understands that we are living in an attention economy.
Yeah.
It's an economy where you don't have to be the most brilliant person, but you have to be the person who talks in the best way or who communicates in the best way. Because imagine you have a business idea. You can't fucking talk. Who will invest in your business?
Then you are saying you are doing business.
What business are you doing?
You cannot talk. You cannot communicate.
Imagine this. You are saying, I do not want to do anything else. I just want to do business. But then on communication skills, you are at zero. These are the same people who will be poor.
Yeah, that's why I say that. School is just making you is taking a lot from you. But people who do business, you find that they have been interacting with customers. They know how to talk with customers. They know how to do their sales. They know shit, because they are on the ground. They are doing shit, because the real world is all about doing shit, not reading shit.
It's not theoretical. It
Yeah.
has to turn to
The world is
practical
not theory.
things. Yeah.
You do things.
So you talked about being street smart and being book smart, but when I look at it, I see both work, because you being book smart, that means you can be able to, you are taught how to communicate. See, being street smart is that you understand the ground, the way it works. So when you combine both,
You are
shit
taught how to
works for you.
You are taught how to communicate. I know people who went to school but don't know how to communicate with people. Communication is a skill. That's why you say communication skills.
So yeah, you see, it depends with the environment where you grew, the school where you went.
So this is all.
Your
This
exposure.
is a skill that you develop. This is a skill that you develop. That's why it is a communication skill. You don't know how to be taught this thing.
And what if you don't know how to communicate?
You don't know how to. I don't know how to communicate. So let me go and do communication skills. What the fuck is that?
You see, like you just talked about this. There are people who don't know how to communicate. You have a business idea, but you don't know how to communicate.
Because they don't have that skill. See, that's a skill that you should do.
That means it's a skill that is
So you learn how to communicate with the people. You don't read a book how just if you want to be polite, you decide to be polite with the people.
And what if you are not taught to be polite?
So
people, you see, this also goes back to the way you are brought up. Because if you grew up with violent and rude parents, how you never know the essence of being polite?
If you are sitting, I think that's a decision. I can decide to be rude. I can decide to be polite.
True.
Yeah. So that is not something you should. This is something that you know. It is your decision. It is your choice. Or let me be rude. Or let me be polite in this situation.
And how do you
So it's all. This is now ignorance. This is now ignorance.
Let me give you a simple example.
Yeah.
For me, I believe you should not be a friend to a woman.
Yeah.
What I'm saying. So let's say you meet a woman and you're like, I think I like this chick. You walk up to her, you're like, I think I like you, and we can do 1, 2, 3. And then she tells you, no, I can only make you my best friend. You can be polite in this situation and tell her, I do not do best friends with women, and just walk away. But some other motherfucker will be like, I think this woman, if I become the friend to her over a period, she let me smack this thing.
Some pussy ass guy.
so in this situation, there are men who get rejected. They insult a woman. There are men who get rejected. They are like, cool, man, you don't want this thing, it's okay.
Yeah.
I can't have you giving me responsibilities of taking you to dates, going out with you, and I have no authority over you. Because if a woman is not giving you pussy, you don't have authority over her. So in this situation, you decide, let me be polite, or you decide, let me be rude.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing that Ted is saying. These things, it's a decision away. Decide what you want to fucking do, then sit down and do the fuck what you need to do.
Unapologetically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to, because if you decide to be rude, just you made a choice to be rude.
Yeah.
You made a choice to be polite, just made a choice to be polite.
By the way, nikwambia unapata there are some people who look rude on the internet, lakini ukikutana nao kwa ground they are humble, they are polite.
But that is why we are saying communication for me actually is an art.
Yeah.
If you look at a streamer like, let me just find you an example that everyone will know. Speed.
Yeah.
Speed in real life and speed on the stream are two different people. What he does on the streams is he exaggerates everything he does on the stream.
Yeah.
Like there will be a goal and he's like shouting, yeah! Then if you look at the video, a 5-second clip, and you see a guy shouting, you want to know what exactly is this motherfucker doing. So it's an art that he has found, and he has understood the psychology of the people, or the audience, or the target audience that he is talking to. And he has been able to be able to tie his message into this target audience. And that is why he has attention that pays him millions. But for me, I think if these motherfuckers who do stupid shit on the internet can make it, you also can make it. Because have you ever looked at all the people who have made it and you're like, these motherfuckers are dumb.
How did this asshole do this shit?
And you sit there thinking, motherfuckers,
yeah. How assholes are becoming rich? You wonder how.
And you're there like suffering, you're wondering, man, look at the guy who is in front of you. Look at the guys who are making millions in Kenya. Then think to yourself, do these guys have anything special or unique? Do they have any, in business you call it USP, unique selling point? What is the unique fucking selling point of all these people who are millionaires in Kenya? What art do they have? Apart from people like Sauti Sol who have a real talent that we can look at. Look at socialites, maze, are getting attention and then releasing fucking stupid music. And you sit there wondering, how do I look at all these stupid people who are making it?
I think in this internet, for you to succeed on the internet, you must add some degree of madness.
No, for me, I want to disagree.
No, you must add some degree of madness. Let me tell you. Look at someone like Yuriko Mondi. Look at someone like Yuriko Mondi. Look at angalia mtu kaka Sipul. That guy talks shit. That guy talks a lot of shit.
but that is what we are saying. Yeah. What does it take to hold an audience like someone like Andrew Tate? He talks about things like communication, charisma. Do you impact the life of someone when they come to your stream, when they listen to you in 10-15 minutes? Or are you just doing some stupid fucking shit to hold them for that period? Because, of course, on the internet, you're getting paid by the amount of time that people are active on your platform.
Yeah. And you know that people are attracted to madness, chaos, and some stupid things. So if you got those, people are attracted to the chaos, madness. People are attracted to those shit. Just look at the internet. Chaos, madness, and some little bit of stupidity there. This is stupidity.
But people who do things like what we are doing right now, things like messages that really impact people, what they have, an advantage they have is it's long term.
Yeah.
You cannot do stupid shit for 10 years.
Even if
how smart you are. But if somebody listens to you 10 years from today, they can still say, I think this message relates to
me.
And that is the biggest advantage that people who do essential stuff on the internet have. They
Yeah.
have a longevity that people are doing stupid shit have to wake up every day. Speed has to think of something stupid every day. Kabanye has to think of something stupid every day. But for you, Ted, you can say intelligent things today, and it will take 5 years for people to understand you, and they're like, this guy had sense in him. So you have a longevity that these people do not have. And that is why I encourage young boys or young men, you go for these other valuable things. Don't do things like the ones you were talking about, Brian Chira. What are those things that you're doing on the internet,
shit,
man?
stupid shit.
What are these things you're doing on the internet?
Personality.
When you find there's someone who is attracted to those shit, and anamuka asubuhi and search. He's searching.
Nganovia.
You find a search bar, Brian Chira Kinyonga. That is always the search bar.
And you look at the search volume and the search volume of those keywords, and you see like millions, and you're like, how idle are people in Kenya? How stupid can these people get? The people who do really valuable shit, you find that these guys are not even anywhere near the limelight. But you find people are doing stupid shit, they're always trending out there, they're always at the top of the charts, and you're like, is this world cracked up, or are people on meth, or what are people on?
Let me tell you something. Even if you are doing an encouraging content, you must do it in an exceptional way. There are so many motivational speakers. So even you can add a little bit of madness
or comedy,
so that you can be exceptional. You can add, so your madness can be something that fury. You can use fury. Ted always uses fury.
Yeah, he has a very good way of communicating, because like there's a statement that he always says.
He uses fury, some insults, some little bit of insults,
and he also sprays it with his pinpointing you, like,
Yeah.
you lazy motherfucker on your couch, get the fuck up. And you're like, this guy is
poor. You're poor.
You don't have a Bugatti. What are you telling?
Something that pricks. You tell them direct. No, some people, if you are saying the truth in a weak way, people
this guy.
tell them something that bites, something that pierces through the heart.
Yeah.
So that we want those haters. You want those haters.
you want to die.
You want those haters, bro. If you don't have hate comments, bro, you are not trying. You are not trying. If you don't have hate comments, you are not trying, bro. You have a long way to go if you don't have haters.
You need people who will always criticize you. Especially, there's one quote that I really like, that they say, most people who criticize you, the things you're doing, they once envisioned them but could not do them.
Sure.
So they're like, how is this motherfucker making it? Because like for you, Ted, I'm sure there are people in your school, your class, they're like here cheering for you. They're telling, oh, Buddha umeiva, uko sawa, umeomoka. But deep down, they're like, this motherfucker.
This motherfucker. Most of them, you find people who hate on you, you find in their mind they're always thinking that I should be doing the things that he's doing, but I don't have the ability.
You don't have the balls, not the ability. You
Yeah,
don't
the
have
balls.
Just weekend.
You don't have the balls. Yeah.
Because like for you, Ted, what did it take for you to post your first video?
For me to take, I thought I was wondering why people are surprised with this shit, because bro, I thought that this is something that is normal. People should know. Then I was wondering, someone was saying, "Oh, where did you get the courage? Where do you get your confidence? Where do you So you guys need confidence to do normal
to do normal things.
Yeah, bro. And I found it normal, but they find it extraordinary. So I've been wondering why. So you want to tell me that the human species have become this weak that they cannot even speak their own mind? You are a slave to your own mind, bro.